Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi LiveEnoDing. In this episode, I want to share with you a little setup using animation nodes. So basically here you can see there's a 3D scene here. There's a Susan head, and there's this kind of like a fake VR setup. So if I activate it, we can see now I can control Susan head, and I can actually move around. Oops, too fast. Move in and out, move around to the side. And so yeah, I can control Susan head simply by using this setup. So first of all, the 3D model is the Triceratops from the Smithsonian Institution from Sketchfab. So I just download it so I can use it inside Blender. But you can actually kind of have like a nice VR view from Sketchfab if you like. In Blender, so the setup that I have, so basically I have a camera, right? And Blender actually, of course, have a setup that's allowing you to fly through. So there's navigations and there's this fly and walk. You can walk or fly, and you can enable gravity as well, but I'm not gonna do that. So what's going on here is that I have this setup where it's basically a camera, and I activate this view lock camera, and Susan head is kind of constrained into that camera using animation nodes. To activate the fly, if you know the shortcut F3, you just type fly. It's actually shift and tilde, okay? So if I shift and tilde, now I can control the camera, and you can see Susan head is moving. Let's actually make this really small. I don't need to see this. Shift tilde. Now I can control using AWSD. So kind of like a game controller. So I can move Susan head around while looking at the 3D scene. So it's kind of nice to be able to do this. And I believe this is also something that you can record in real time. In the future, I actually want to try so that I can control Susan or like any character head while I'm controlling like this, while the actual expression also being controlled using a different setup, maybe using my iPhone 10. So yeah, the actual setup in animation nodes itself is very simple. I simply grab the location rotations of the camera, and I separate the Euler, and then I have this some kind of math and combine it back and then pipe it down into Suzanne. So it's really super simple. And I have a couple of things here like a multiply, so that if we didn't use the -1, the rotations is kind of flipped, and we have control over the tilt of the camera, of course, and also other things that I have offset, so Susan head is facing the camera properly. In order to do this, we of course need to activate always on animation nodes. So this has to be set to always, so it's quite heavy, but the result is very cool. You have control over Susan head, and you move around like video games. A while back ago, we actually have Blender game engine inside that comes with Blender. Now with 2.8 T2, Blender is almost like real time always, and so it's practically like a game engine, except that we don't have a way to create execution and to do behavior, things like that. But it's okay. Blender is still almost kind of real time, so it's kind of cool to be able to do this. So yeah, hopefully you find this interesting and maybe useful for you. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.